Okay, so in this game, you both were playing black, and our opponent was white. We will see each move, and then we'll discuss what happened. So your opponent started with the h4. So can you tell me this move is good or bad? Start with h4. This is good or not so good?
Good.
Why it is good? So
Uh,
this, yes, tell me. This h4 is not so good move because it is going against the principle that we should control the center first. If someone is moving their this side pawns, it means these moves are not so good. So this is not good move. We should always try to play in the center first. This e5 is a good move that you played because now you are controlling these two center at least. So
Question.
okay, now your opponent again played this side pawn to a4. Now this move is good or not so good?
No, no.
Why it is not good? Because you should first try to control the center and not move these side pawns.
The first king and queen.
Yeah, so these two pawns who are in front of the king and queen, we should play with them first. Okay. So these two moves are very good that you played yesterday. Now these four pawns, they are controlling these four squares. So your opponent will have to think twice before putting any piece in these four squares. That is why we say we should control the center. So this is what it means controlling the center. That you have two pieces and they are controlling these four squares. Now he's attacking your pawn. Yesterday you played something. Can you tell me right now how will you defend this pawn?
E4.
E4. Yes, you can play E4 also. But generally in the opening we should not move our
Your
pawn.
knight D7.
Knight G7.
D7.
D7. Okay, you can go to knight D7 also, and this knight defend this pawn. But when you go to D7, for example, if you play knight D7, you are defending this pawn. This is totally fine. But this bishop is being blocked. Can you see this? Because of this knight on this D7, this bishop is blocked for now.
No.
So
Knight go. Knight go to C6.
yes, knight c6 is better move because you are developing your knight towards the center, and at the same time you are defending this pawn also. Your bishop is also not blocked. So in this position, whenever you have two pawns in the center, always try to defend them with these two knights. From c6, this knight will defend this pawn, and from f6, this knight will defend this pawn. This also one thing you can remember, this central pawn should be defended by your knights. Let's see what did you played in the game. You played knight c6 only. Okay. Yeah, so in this position also yesterday we were calculating that we are getting this pawn for free. Why not capture it? So this is also totally fine. You can capture this pawn also, but we should generally go for the piece development. Piece development means that these two pieces, they are in their initial squares. So they should be developed towards the center and get ready for the castling. This is what we should try to achieve in the opening rather than capturing any pawns who is free. That this pawn can be captured later if your position is good. If you don't understand, you tell me, okay?
Okay.
So bishop e6, we played bishop e6 for the reason because if this pawn capture this pawn, our bishop will go in the center. And this bishop will be very strong on this side. Bishop d6 is also with the same objective that we are developing our pieces in the center. So this is the structure we should try to reach in the opening. Both knights are developed, both bishop are developed. Now you can think of castling on either side. Why you are sharing the screen? So now can you see the chessboard? Now is it visible?
Yes.
Okay, don't click on anything. Otherwise, you will lose this. So now in this position also we were calculating that this knight is attacking this bishop. So what we should do? We should move this bishop or we should just castle?
Cut.
Tell me what we should do.
Bishop. Bishop
Now,
G. Bishop G4.
yeah, bishop g4 is also played, but right now there is no need to worry about this bishop. You can simply castle. Because when this the knight capture a bishop, for example, like this, you can capture with this pawn, and now this rook is become active on f5. When this knight moves, this rook will be very strong. So it's always good for to castle as early as possible. So you should try in all of your games to castle as early as possible. Okay. So now knight capture on h7. You have two options. You can capture with your knight. You can capture with your king. With whom you should capture?
Knight.
Why? Why not king capture on h7? So suppose if you capture with your king is going in an open file. This file is gone half open because your opponent rook is also there. He may keep attack your king. So that is why if you capture with your knight, your king is more safer on g8. So are you listening this point?
Yes.
So can you tell me why capturing with the knight is more better than capturing with king? In Hindi also you can tell if you want. Because king will be more safer on g8 than on h7, okay? And I want both of you to focus here. It's very, very important. Otherwise, you will lose many games. Ah, okay, now can you tell me In this position, your opponent played knight b5, attacking this pawn and also this bishop, and we played queen g6. Can you tell me what was the idea behind queen g6? Why we played queen g6?
No, sir.
So the idea was because this pawn is undefended on g3. And when you capture this pawn, it will come with a check. And like for example, if your opponent is not careful and if he capture a bishop, no need to capture your his knight. You capture this pawn and it's checkmate straight away. Now this king can't go anywhere.
Yay! दे दे
In this position also, like you sacrifice your knight, there is no need. You can slowly improve your position. Like you can maybe play a6 to kick this knight away. Are you both fighting?
No, sir.
Because I can see both of you. So let's see. Okay, so why you are raising your hand? So now you have to like because you want to attack this bishop, you can attack with h1 or you can attack with f2. Which one is better? Queen h1 or queen f2?
H1.
Queen h1. Okay, for example, if you go queen h1, the king will come there then. Now what will you play? Now suppose if it is black to move, which move you will do?
Rook go to E8.
Yeah, which rook? A1 or f1? F8.
8.
Okay. But if you play rook a8 to e8, then you are blocking this rook. So if you really want to bring rook on e1, maybe you can bring this rook.
Okay.
And the next idea is in all position you should think for check giving moves. In this position, can you tell me what are the checks you can give to white king? Moves that you can give check.
H4.
Okay, queen h4 is also a check. Okay, apart from queen h4, do you have any other check?
No.
There is one more check.
The bishop.
Yeah, tell me where.
G3.
Yes, so this bishop g3 is also one more check. Right now, bishop g3 is a good move. So suppose if your king move to d1, then what will you do?
Queen capture F1.
Yes, very good. So queen capture on f1, check. It comes with a check. This is how you can continue your attack. Game was over very quickly. Okay, so good. This game was good. Did you play any game after this?
Yes.
Okay, good. I will see them daily. At least play 1 or 2 games. Not so much, but on regular intervals, keep playing. Now I will set up a position and then I will ask. Okay. And when I set up the position, you both are supposed to sit very silently.
आज भी शेर बहुत अच्छा लगा सकते हैं कोई औरत की कोई हमारे लिए कोई उनके लिए भी क्या हुई हाँ जी मेरे को पता लग गया कुछ भी
Okay, in this position, it is bite to play. Can you tell me what is the checkmate?
Rook got to F8.
You want this rook to go on f8?
Yes.
Okay, if this rook goes f8, where this king will go?
No space.
Okay. What about if you play queen f8, then where this king will go?
D7.
Yes, if you play queen, then he has this square available because queen went to f8. That is why rook f8 is checkmate. Very good. The next position.
ये सिर्फ एक ये बम कैसे चाहिए कि बम हम ठीक रखे होता है
You have muted yourself. Okay, in this position, it is black to play. What will you do?
Queen go to B1.
Queen go to
B1.
b1. Okay, so you are saying you want to capture the rook,
Yes.
and then you want to give check. But okay, after queen capture on b1, can this king go anywhere?
Yes. Yes.
Where?
H2.
Yes, king can go to h2. So this is a good move, but try to find checkmate in one. Will you checkmate in one move?
Queen go to Rook go to H4.
You want to capture this pawn, right?
Yes.
With which rook you want to capture? G4 or H6?
H4. H4. H8.
You you want to use which rook? The G rook or H rook? Which one?
H. H4.
Capture with the H rook, then where this king will go?
No space.
Yes, because both of these rooks are controlling H5 and G5. And if you capture with G rook, then where this king will go?
G1.
Go to G1. That is why it was important to capture with this rook, so that it cannot go to G1. Okay, good. I will set up the next position.
Medium.
Yes, white to play.
नहीं तो क्या ये ये गंदे लगे हैं
Now can you see the position?
No,
Now,
no.
okay, I will share it again. Now, is it visible?
Yes.
Okay, now tell me. White to play, what will you do?
Bishop to H6. Bishop come. Look,
There is
go
no
to H6.
rook go to H6. H6? Rook is already on H6.
Rook go to G6. G4. G6. G4.
You want this rook to go on G4. If you go on G4, what black will do? After rook G4, he can simply capture your rook.
Oh God, yeah. अपने वाले को क्या बोलते हैं वो हीरो को go to H6 G6
You want to go there.
Rook go to G6 Rook go to H4
You want this rook to come on H4?
yes
Okay, when this rook comes on H4, where this king will go?
F no space F5
F5. Can this king capture your knight?
need to have a
Can this king
pawn.
capture? Yes, this pawn is defending. What about king goes to G file?
Pawn.
No, on these two squares.
Rook.
Yes, you have your rook. Whenever you are trying to solve the position, always start with check giving moves. I will set up the next position.
Ternyata seribu. I did that. I'm like, oh, really confident. Really? Why?
Yes, white to move in this.
Queen go to F6.
Queen go to F6. Okay. If you go to F6, what black will do?
King G4. King G4. King G4.
How king will reach to G4?
What? Rook go to H4.
If you go to rook H4, give check where this king will go.
No space.
What about F3?
Pawn.
What about F2? F3? And what about E4?
Queen.
Yes, queen and also the rook. Good. And if you play queen F6, then you can simply capture your queen and exchange.
One, two, three, four. नहीं वो करते हैं. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2. And you have to yes. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. नहीं.
Okay, white to play.
Look, go to H4.
Okay, after rook H4, where the king will go?
No space. H5. H6.
If you
G6.
yeah, what about king goes to G6?
Knight.
What about the king goes to G8?
Knight.
Yes. What about king goes to H8?
No. Look.
Yes. So rook H4 will be checkmate. This knight is controlling these two squares. Okay, good.
ये नहीं बता है ना या where is it मेरे को पता है मैं वही करती हूँ नो इश्यू अवेल मैंने रिजाइन करा ठीक हम तूने देखे मुझे दिखा हम देखना अब रुक जा
Okay, in this position, it is white to play.
Queen go to f8.
Queen go to f8. Okay, where the king will go? Where the king will go?
No space.
Yes, very good. So this is also kind of very important checkmate pattern that you can remember. I am setting up next position.
नहीं कर दो नहीं करना छोड़
Okay, in this position, white to play.
Queen go to एक बारी में है Rook go to Queen go to Rook go to D8 अब देखियो ये
Okay.
हमारे यहाँ
If you go to d8, what black will do?
no space E5 no space no space
The king cannot go e5 because you have your pawn.
तो मैं देखा ही नहीं सर D7
e7, your rook is already there on d8.
मैंने की बात करना था
This king can simply maybe capture your bishop also. Like if you go d8, the king will capture your bishop.
Yes, queen go to C5.
Queen go to c5. Okay. What about this king capture your queen?
Oh.
Okay. And where this king will go?
No space.
Yes.
Yes, space.
Yes.
No
What about queen b4? Is it same or it's not working?
No space.
Now he can play this c5.
ये क्या कोई बात नहीं हम फिर अपने पहुंच के मार दे
Okay, good.
छोड़ देना कैसे हो जाएगा That's it. Yeah. दवाई अभी देख भी क्या अच्छा दवाई देते तो क्या करेगा अच्छा
Yes, white to play.
right to play तो गेम तो Queen go E7
Queen e7. After this, where the black king will go?
no space
Yes, very good. Yes, white to play. You can unmute yourself.
Queen go to H8
Queen h8. After queen h8, where the black king will go?
no space but no space
Yes, very good. And suppose if yes, suppose if black king try to capture your queen, then
Bishop
yes, your bishop is there.
हमारे कोई कैप्चर कीजिए अब हम क्या हम हम करें एक हो जाए अभी सेवन चॉकलेट बलून क्या हमारे भूल गया था बहुत लग रहा है जवान निकला मैं नहीं छोड़ता क्योंकि ना बड़ा वाला ही बना रहे
Okay, black to play.
प्ले होना चाहिए तो अच्छा नहीं चलू क्या चलू क्या चलू ये मेरे हाथ में go to
Queen go to you. Okay, you want to capture the rook and then give check. Then where the king will go?
D1
Queen can go to d1 also. Yes. Think. What will you do?
Here, madam.
Tell me, what will you do from black side? Think about all the check giving moves.
Queen go to
Where?
rook go to e1.
Okay. Okay, so you want to capture this rook and then give check. So
No.
after you does that, then white can even capture your rook with his queen or even with king. It should be mate in one.
Queen go to queen capture g2.
But queen capture g2 we already saw. If you queen capture d2, then king goes to d1. So it is not mating well. We try to see all the checks.
हाँ मेरे को पता लग गया वो नो स्पेस हैवी
What about this check? Queen f3.
queen capture
Oh,
queen f3
you go queen f3, where the white king will go?
मेरे को मार नो स्पेस
Yes, because now d1 is also controlled by your dark queen.
कौन बैठा है मैंने देखा गंदी सी चीज है कौन से मार You have ladies bomb. They have ladies. चलो भी करते हैं अच्छे से हर जब मैं बड़ी दूंगी
Okay, in this position, white to move.
Okay.
No, wait, let me change it.
मैं कुछ जल्दी नहीं था ये नहीं जा रहा चलो पहली बार चेंज करना है
Yes, white to move.
Queen go to F8 Queen go to F8
And now where the black king will go?
no space
Yes, very good.
ये हाथ टूट गया मैं अपनी बच्ची बच्ची करता हूँ बच्ची कर ये बच्ची बच्ची मार बच्ची कहीं मारे राखी ठीक है क्या चाहिए आपकी तुम्हें चला देख
Okay, black to move.
Okay. Queen go to G1. तो बहुत अच्छी वाली है
Queen goes to G1. Suppose if this king captures,
I will capture your king.
with whom? Can this white king capture your queen?
No,
Why?
knight.
Knight, and also the rook is there. What about this king capture your knight?
कितनी गलत बात है ये तो मैं पहले ही हो जाता मैं भी हो जाता
After queen G1 check, what about king capture your F3 knight?
Bishop.
Yes, this bishop is there. Very good. And what about king goes to E3?
Rook.
Yes, very good.
And queen.
Yes, queen is also there.
सर को दिखाऊंगा कोई भी नहीं है एक चीज पे तो चलो कंट्रोल वन मेरे को नहीं चाहिए रेज है लोअर हैंड लोअर हैंड तुम्हारी गई कर दूंगा
You should raise your hand when you have something to say or ask. Do you have something to say or ask?
Sure.
So then why you are raising your hand? Okay, black to play.
Black. देखेंगे कितनी पूरी बात है ठीक हो रही है राजा तो है लग राजा नहीं लगा हाँ लगा है तो उधर ही क्या था Knight go to B7.
Knight? You don't have a knight. Tell me, what will you do? Like to move.
Knight go to B7.
This is knight or this is queen?
Turn knight. Oh, knight.
This is, it is black to move, not white.
Knight लगा
You are playing as black, how will you checkmate the
Turn
white king?
F3 knight. Turn F3 knight.
You have to tell me for black.
Black knight B7.
There is no black knight. Black has only
Turn
one. These three pieces.
Oh, bishop. Black bishop. Sir, black bishop. D7.
So you are saying you want to capture this queen with your bishop. Is this what you are saying?
Yes.
But how it is a checkmate? Like if you capture his queen, then is it a checkmate?
Yes.
The white king is under check or not under check?
The second mate.
But this bishop is not giving any check, and this queen is blocked by your own bishop. So there is no check.
The second mate.
This is not a checkmate. The opponent king has to be in check to be checkmate. So think something else.
Yeah. Queen got to B7.
Yes, you will
Queen
say
got to B7.
you will say queen capture on b7 because now you are giving check. And suppose if this white king try to capture your queen, then
Bishop.
yes, then you have your bishop.
And
Now king cannot go anywhere because of your queen. Okay, so yeah, that